Hi.
Hi, Asif. Okay, I think this is how we're both. All right, great. This seems good. Cool.
Okay. So first, I think we'll just wait for some a couple of minutes.
Few
We'll
minutes.
just chat in the meanwhile and
Okay.
discuss the main topic that we're going to speak about today, which is setting up goals and how
Okay.
important it is. I think we left this in the afternoon, early afternoon today, because of some technical issues, and we finally realized that it can be done on the mobile. If you know,
That was
having
good
gotten a
learning,
bit,
isn't it?
that was good learning. That was good learning. Every day it's a new learning, and it's the first time live. Is it your first live on Facebook?
It's my first live too. Yes, gym days, right? Oh, they were such great days.
Absolutely, yes, yes, yes. There were some great days. That's when we
Those,
started our fitness journey a little seriously back in 2005, I believe.
well, yeah, you got me to lose, I think, about 20 odd kgs, and
Oh, yeah.
you got me to lose my beard and mustache and my majorly senior corporate old look back to the younger days, and
And yeah, we really miss those times, especially now the lockdown. It
really.
really makes you, value those times we had and the freedom that we had at that point of time. Or rather,
But yeah,
even
but it's but
5
I'm
months back.
impressed even with all that you're doing even now during the lockdown. Good job, really, Asif. Great job.
Thank you. I think it's also the need of the hour. I'm sure you agree with that, and that's the reason I have you also here with me on this platform.
Thank you.
Is because we would be today's topic is goal setting. We already discussed. We're going to be speaking on this topic, and you have an experience. You have an experience of almost 30 years, where you have worked for a company called Xerox, which is a very famous company. In fact, it's so famous that today people go out and say that, can you get a Xerox copy, which is actually not the right word. The right word is photocopy. And
That's right.
Xerox actually built their brand in such a way that when people go out today to get photocopies, they actually say that, can you give me a Xerox copy of
That's
this?
right.
So you have a big hand to play in that, because you were on a very senior level for Xerox, and I've always respected you for that, because you were into hardcore sales at that point of time. You were traveling all over the country, and the kind of values and the experiences, the day-to-day life experiences that you shared with me, simply gave me a broader view of how the business needs to be run on a more expanded level. So thank you
But
so much for that.
Asif, I think you've done a brilliant job since then as well. I've been tracking your progress, and I think you've done a brilliant job about traveling yourself, and not only in India but even abroad, and your placements, I think, internationally is really commendable.
Absolutely, yes. So 15
Well done,
years.
my friend.
Thanks, buddy. 15
Way to
years
go.
I've been 15 years I've been training people on how to give interviews, and what is the right kind of, right from their personality to how they're supposed to speak and to how they're supposed to carry themselves. And I'm very happy that it's not only the monetary gains, Rajesh, it's also the blessings that come along with it, for the
I'm sure.
number of jobs that I've given. So I think I'm very lucky to be associated in this line of business. So getting into a business which does not even feel like a job anymore, does not even feel like, you're going to work every day, because you're meeting new people every day. And time just flies by because it's so interesting. So I simply think I'm lucky to probably get into this sector and meet people like you on the way, which have encouraged me every year to grow to whatever level I've reached today. Thank you so much.
Buddy, you will continue to grow.
Yes,
I'm sure
yes,
you
that's.
will. You will.
Thank
The
you.
amount of blessings you're gathering along the way, I think you will really grow hell of a lot. Sky's the limit for you.
Thanks. So let's begin with our topic. Rajesh, our topic today is how to set goals. Okay, now let me just tell you why it's important for us to know, and why it's important that this information needs to come from you, is because you've been an expert in sales. Okay, every organization, end of the day, it's all about sales. The
That's right.
biggest companies in the world, let that be Facebook, let that be Google, let that be Amazon. Okay, people use Facebook right now for all the wrong reasons. Rather, it's entertainment, and people are not making the right use of it. but the actual work of Facebook is marketing. People who advertise on Facebook also advertises themselves in terms of the coverage and the analytics they are able to provide to people over here to gauge the strategies that they need to discover as well as change with time. So sales is the key. Sales is the key department for every organization, my friend. For every organization is the key department, because where there is the revenue, that's where there is growth. So it's very important for us to know from you, Rajesh,
Okay.
what are the daily goal settings? What are the importance of setting goals on a daily basis? If you could please share some information there.
See, Asif, I learned about goal setting actually when I did my principles of management, because when you look at an organization, the basic uh, definition of management, okay, involves planning, staffing, organizing, directing, and controlling. So the first thing that comes in management is planning, and planning is nothing but setting goals for an organization. And like in sales, you're always driven by targets, and the sales targets are nothing but the company's goals. Now that's as far as management is concerned. Now when you look at an organization is got people working together towards making the company achieve its objectives by making your own personal objectives met, right? By virtue of
Correct.
actually meeting your own personal objectives. Now,
Absolutely.
if you make a combination of these two, basically you got your own set of goals, and the company's got a set of goals. So you got to be able to be very clear about what is it that you're looking at, and whether that fits in with what the company is looking at. And if the two gel, then like you said, life is a roller coaster, because like very much like you, people who work in what they really like, they will enjoy what they do, and will not realize where 15 years went by and where and how they really reached the sky and in the top of management in an organization, or become very successful businessmen like you. So basically, how do you set goals? Um,
Yep.
the way I do it is I write a journal. I write a journal every day in the morning. So when I wake up, what I do is I sit back, take about 10 minutes, take a paper and pen, or a journal and pen, and I sit and think, what is it that I really want? And then I sit and write them down. And I write them down every day. And then the next day I look back again at them and then write them down again. And if you do this exercise over a period of time, you'll realize that this keeps changing. It's a very dynamic list. And over a period of time, you start realizing what is it that you really want. And if you know what you really want, your actions get aligned to what you want. So
Right.
to give you an example, if you really want to buy a sports car, you start actually mingling with people who already have sports cars, right? You join a
Absolutely.
club. Like my last car was a sports car. I was part of a sports car club, right? When you start shaking,
Right.
start meeting with people who have sports cars, you obviously learn about them, and you start
Your vibe attracts your tribe.
your vibe attracts your tribe. Brilliant, Asif. So you already know that, right? So that
Yeah.
is about how you set personal goals. Okay, so you sit down and you write them down day after day, and you keep looking back at them, and you sort of think about them at least thrice a day. Because when you
Right.
do that, and in a positive manner, and you actually start believing that you will be able to get it, then your actions get aligned towards it, rather than focusing on the lack of it. Okay, so here is where the difference is between people who really get it and people who actually talk about it but never really make it. People who don't make it are actually focusing on the lack of it. People who really make it are focusing on positive alignment towards it. Okay, so that's as
Right.
far as personal goals are set. And I think you yourself would know, Asif, that in every interview, an interviewer ends up asking, where do you see yourself after 5 years? And I've done that myself. I've actually asked a lot of people that question, and I've been really very disappointed when people tell me, where I'd like to be where you are. Because they have no idea what I have done to be where I am, and I'm not sure if they really want to be where I am. So how do you go about it, Asif?
Okay. Just one more question before I get away and probably start off communicating here. Rajesh, people nowadays, it's I've been observing that people need to understand, like I just spoke, that every organization survives on sales, and that's what gets in the revenue. The
Right.
common mentality of people right now is they run away from sales. So how can people change their mentality? How can they digest the reality pill that sales is everything? Getting an opportunity with sales is going to sharpen your axes, make you smarter in the future, and get you to the right places. What tips would you like to give people over there to digest the reality pill here? That sales, my friend, is everything.
Okay, to answer this question, Asif, basically, if you go back and look at various organizations and you look at the people who head these organizations, you will find very rarely do you find, find people who are from administrative background or HR background. I'm not saying that those are bad, right? If that is what you
Right.
really want, if that's where you'd like to get to an administrative 9 to 5 job and go back home, and that's what you really want, then please go and find that and for yourself and be. And I really hope that that makes you happy. But if your personal goals are to actually reach the top of an organization, to mint a lot of money, to get successful at a very young age, to grow very fast, if this is what drives you, then sales is the answer, because sales is a very dynamic thing. Okay, it in terms of remuneration in an organization, also sales gives you a basic income or a fixed income, plus it also gives you incentives. Incentives are goal
Absolutely.
based, and we are discussing goals.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
If you are an individual who actually gets driven by recognition, by money, by appreciation, by a sense of belonging, by a sense of contributing to the organization's goals, then this is where you need to be. Then this is the kind of job you need to be doing. All right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I personally enjoyed selling, and I don't buy the guys who say they don't really like selling. Okay, they don't like to really work very hard. That's all they don't want to do. And they
Absolutely.
want,
Absolutely.
like you said, like you rightly said, they want that comfort level of a fixed income, and they want to go back home at 6 o'clock, and that's what they really like. It's not that they don't like to sell, because once they go back home, and they're selling the idea of their wife, right, to their wife, of going for a movie, and the wife wants to go for an English movie, and this guy wants to go and see a Shah Rukh Khan movie, he's actually selling that to her, right? So,
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
so
Yes.
they're selling anyways. It's just that they don't probably want to put in the hard work. But let's tell all these people who are watching us today that if they don't want to put in hard work, then they should not want to aspire to reach the top. Because if you
Absolutely.
really want to reach the top, then sales is the answer.
You're absolutely right. I've known a lot of CEOs. I know a lot of owners of organizations, and if they've been successful, is because they've been good with selling and they've been good with marketing. So I completely agree with you on this. So coming
I,
back
I
to
am
another,
I'm not letting you go. I still want to know what is it that you do to become successful. I'm sure you do your own goal setting in some way or the other, both in your organization and for your personal self.
absolutely. Let me just begin with. See, I am a, a crazy follower of something called the to-do list. Okay, that's how I recognize it myself, and that's how I make my organization recognize it. I strictly follow a policy of to do, wherein whatever working hours we have in our organization, before the working hour starts, this is for all the senior level people that are there in my office, I always advise them to send me the to do before the day starts. That means if somebody is reporting at 10 o'clock, I need this to do with me by 9:45, 9:50, latest 9:55, but not when you've started to work. When you start working at 10, that's when your productivity starts. Your plan needs to be ready before that. So I call it the to do list, and I follow this very effectively because it has really worked wonders for me. So there is something called the champion's diary. So there is a champion's diary that I gift everybody. Okay. Whoever joins my organization, there's a champion's diary which is gifted to them on the day of induction. There's a champion's diary, there's a t-shirt, an organizational t-shirt. So we have a very beautiful welcome kit for everybody who joins our organization. But the major part, and irrespective the price or whatever, the most priceless asset in the entire welcome kit is the champion's diary, which is technically a to-do diary dated as per the days, month, and for the particular year. So what we
Right.
do over there is we follow a daily procedure of maintaining the to-do list, which has to be written. Technically, it comes to me on a mail, but there is a power of writing. I'm sure you agree with me.
Well,
You
it's
know,
the journal I was talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely. The power of writing really works, though it comes on a mail. I ask them to write it down because somehow or the other it gets into their subconscious mind. So
True.
if they type it and if they write it, it's a big difference. When they write it, it goes in the subconscious mind and automatically it's like a process. Once they're done with a particular task, the subconscious mind already reflects what needs to be done after that. So writing holds a really good impact and keeps things on the mind. So these are some irrespective, in the to do, usually what I do is I fill up 2 pages of my to do every day, every morning. And right now, trust me, even in this lockdown, I'm trying to fill up 3 pages. Now, these
Very
three
good.
pages can be related to, before I go to the 3 pages, I would like to, inform everybody that everybody actually has been waiting, irrespective. Okay, the corona is happening, the COVID phase is there. I completely understand. But Rajesh, tell me, how many times in your career have you thought that, when will this world stop for me so that I can upgrade?
All the
I'm
time.
sure this thought, comes across to everyone. I wish I learned this. I wish I had the time
Earlier.
to learn this. But now the business does not allow me. Now is the time. Now is the time where people can educate themselves, when people can learn what they've not got time to learn about. And that's how, coming back to my to-do list, that's how it's going up to 3 pages right now. Because whatever programs and whatever online trainings I'm affiliated with right now, I give myself a task. I think my schedule has been better in the lockdown than it was before the lockdown, as well as the 15 years training that we've done, Rajesh, which has led to thousands of success stories. I am coming up with this digital platform to launch my trainings online. In office, we go through a daily procedure of client acquisition for recruitment. Okay, I am going to point blank convey everything right from client acquisition, how to acquire a client. So if I can acquire a client and the client has to pay money to me, okay, the client has to shell out some money because I'm providing the recruitment services. Okay, so if he's tying up with me, that means he really needs the recruitment because he's pitching in the money over there. If they get a candidate, okay, where it's a free source of recruitment, where they don't have to spend a single rupee because they're getting the candidate of their choice. They will pounce on that candidate, right? Because they've not
Right.
used recruitment services, they've not used advertisements, they've not used job portals, they've not used the internal recruitment team, right? So it's going to be a free source
Absolutely.
for them. So when I can get clients and convince them to pay me, I'm coming up with this platform where candidates will be able to present themselves in such a way and clients will just not hesitate to take them on board. Why? Because they are capable. Second, because it's free. So
Very nice.
everything that I've learned in these 15 years, everything, like just across the table, whatever I know, 15 years is put in this digital platform. I'm going to share it with all the candidates. The moment people finish off their training, they will know how to acquire a job for themselves. They will know how to negotiate on salary. They will know how to grow in their career, as well as they will never require a career counseling course ever in their lives, because this is going to be a one-stop solution for all of them. And plus, they will be joining our community where they will have crazy and daily reviews with people like you, my friend. You come with the 30 years of sales experience. Which platform is going to give them all this information across the table? So they're going to be a part of that
I'm sure.
community. Along with buying that course, lifelong, these people are going to get free value of people like reputed and experienced people like you coming on board and sharing your value and giving your value up there. So thank you so much, Rajesh, for coming here and joining me.
Asif,
You are
it's been a pleasure, and I think what you've spoken about is completely in sync with goal setting. So you have your own goals, which I can see very, very clearly, and I think
absolutely,
the kind of clarity you have with your goals is the kind of clarity people need to have with their own goals. And if the
absolutely,
two can actually marry each other and get in sync, I think we can do wonders.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
so thank you for having me over, Asif. It was great fun talking to
You're
you
welcome. You're welcome. Yes, yes, yes.
and being live.
Thank you so much, Rajesh. And it's been a hectic day for both of us. We've been trying to coordinate since morning and trying to get on this live conversation, but the technicalities have not allowed us to do so. But I'm really happy that um, I think we set up a goal for the day that this has to be done.
And we did it.
We did it. And yes, I'm definitely proud of that, irrespective. I'm sweating right now. I have this handkerchief next to me. Don't tell me I've not taken a shower, my friend. I'm out from the shower right now. Okay. So I finished my workout and then we got on this and we did this. Thank you so much, Rajesh, for getting a time out, because I understand how hectic your day has been and you still follow your daily journal. You went for a jog, you followed your timetable, and you still turned up for the Facebook live conversation. Respect, my friend. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. All the best, Asif. And
Thanks, buddy.
best of luck to everybody who's watching.
Thank you. See you guys around. Bye.
All right.
Bye, Rajesh.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.